Hi, my name is Taylor Oborn. I'm here to present to you today the idea that Alpha Home Health and Hospice needs to create a new website to strengthen their web presence, to cultivate the acquisition of new referral business. But first, I want to start with a video clip.
You're living a fantasy. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England. This is the real world, and you need to wake up.
You dare challenge Megamind?
This town isn't big enough for two supervillains.
Oh, you're a villain, all right. Just not a super one.
Yeah? What's the difference?
Presentation!
That's what I hope to do in this presentation, is to show you that it is all about presentation and how Alpha Home Health and Hospice presents itself affects the business that it gets. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, first of all, to briefly summarize what we're going to go over today, the concept that I want to talk about is a stronger website, a web presence with an interactive client portal is the product that I want to talk about. The opportunity that this presents for us is that it increases the referral likelihood, it increases client communication, and it also increases brand awareness. The potential that this plays could be double, triple, or even higher of a patient base. Apart from that is a huge decrease in cost per patient out of Alpha Home Health's pocket. What we're going to cover today is Alpha's current standing in the marketplace, the proposed website features, effects increase referrals has on the bottom line, super top secret advertising agency, and the strategy and schedule that we will implement with them. First of all, a little bit of background about the home health and hospice industry. Competition out there, home health and hospice in the Salt Lake Valley consists of over 140 different home health and hospice companies. Here are a couple of the major players: CNS, Community Nursing Services, Hearts for Hospice, Encompass Home Health and Hospice, Good Shepherd, and Curo. These are just a few of the big names out there. But these big names, the reason why they're big names, because any office that you go into, the nurses, the doctors, the entire staff know about these ones. And there's a few reasons why they know about these ones. And it all comes down to something that they have that currently Alpha does not. Now, Alpha does currently have a web presence, but we don't have one quite like what these companies have. Here's an example of Encompass's website. You can tell that it's very professional. You can tell it's been put together very well. Here's an example of Curo's website. Also, same thing. Now, what each of these websites have in common is they're professional. They are easy to navigate. They include pertinent information, and most importantly, they have an interactive doctor's portal. Now, what an interactive doctor's portal is, first of all, let's take a look at what Alpha is currently doing. When a doctor wants to send a referral to Alpha Home Health and Hospice, they have to call us up, ask us what paperwork they need to sign. They need to gather all that paperwork. They need to have one of us come and pick it up. After we pick it up, when we need to get paperwork back to them to have signed, we go through the same process just in reverse, getting back to them. It creates a lot of headache in these doctors' offices. What these different companies have and why they're able to be so successful is they have this doctor's portal. Inside the doctor's portal on their website, it includes a way to collect doctor's orders electronically. It includes a way to collect doctor's signatures electronically. Anytime you need paperwork back and forth, it needs to be signed. They can communicate better with that referral source, with that office. And at the end of the day, what that does for them is increase referrals, because for that office, it's not adding headache, it's actually making life easier for them to to be able to accomplish what they need to with their patients. Now this is a look at Alpha's current bottom line. I want you to focus on that first column where underneath 10 admins. Now currently that is the quota that you have for each of your salesmen. If you look down the line, you can kind of see how we've broken it up into what the cost is per admit that you pay that salesman, including their salary plus their bonus. And it comes down to about $700 per admission that you pay out to that rep. And that comes out to about $8,000 a month for Alpha, after all other expenses. You can see as we go into the other columns, as we increase the admins, the cost per admit toward the salesman actually goes down. So if you double from 10 to 20, the cost per admit goes from $700 all the way down to $450. So the monthly earnings for Alpha is increasing exponentially by increasing the amount of admits that we have. What I want to propose to you is that having this website is the way to do that. You already have the best marketers in the field that they can create the relationships. Now you just need to give them the best tools that they can have to be able to finalize the sale and to be able to get those patient referrals. The solution I propose is, as you can see, STS, or Super Top Secret Advertising Agency. Super Top Secret Advertising Agency will create a professional website that is easy to use, that can enhance the brand of Alpha Home Health, and will include that doctor's portal. This will bring us up to the level that these other companies are at, but there's one thing that we're going to add that's actually going to give us a step up from these other companies, and that is a two-way communication system for marketing. In this system, not only can we get doctor's orders, patient information, get signatures, send all that information back and forth, but we can use this same portal to track the types of referrals, the types of patients that we are getting from them, compare that to the types that we know that they have coming through their office, and use that as a tool to send them information, further marketing, and cross-selling to other lines of service that we can provide to them. It gives your marketers an opportunity to go and educate them further on those things. Also, it could be things as simple as flyers or newsletters that you're sending out to them, and that's something these other companies don't have. Super Top Secret is an experienced creative agency that specializes in connecting with the end user. The Project Alpha team that will be on the project is Justin Strain, who is the design director. He's worked on projects with Coke, Nike, Microsoft, and MTV, as well as Aaron Sather, who's worked on projects with Nordstrom, Rolling Stone, T-Mobile, and Hasbro. So obviously they have the experience you're looking for. The process that they use to do so is fourfold. As you can see here, the first thing is to discover, and this is time that they will spend with you, identifying objectives, doing interviews with your executive team, determining what it is that you're going after so that they can create a brand core. Next, they're going to actually create the website, design the concept, lay out the overall design. They're going to program the entire website, the doctor portal, making sure that it's going to be easy to use not only for your doctors but for you as well, and then they will also provide the training to you and your staff on how to use this. And then we launch. Launch can be expected 21 weeks from start date. So in conclusion, currently Alpha cannot currently compete with the major players out there. It doesn't matter how good your marketers are. This website will give us an edge and an opportunity to compete, and an edge above them as well. In 21 weeks from now, we can begin the process where you can start doubling your admits, maybe even more than that, and exponentially growing your bottom line. Thank you.